Hey everyone, welcome back to Aegis Moto Adventures. I want to start out by saying how blessed we are that we made it through Hurricane Ian without any major damage to our house. We suffered some, but it was pretty minor. There are people that have lost everything, and so we're just counting our lucky stars that it happened the way it happened, even though we had the eye of the hurricane go right over the top of our house. In this video, Cheri's going to give you a walk around the house as she found it when she got back from the hospital where she works as a nurse.
Starts here. That tree's dead. The signs are down. Another sign down. Our poor trees. Stuff all over our yard. These pots were thrown down, and the mailbox won't close anymore. The roof looks okay from here. Several plants down. Or knocked apart. We had these pots in the backyard, and they are everywhere. We have other people's shingles in our yard. Little critters trying to find spots. There's one limb down over here. At least the rest of it stayed up. The bamboo's bare. Here's a piece of metal here that I'm not sure where it came from. Stuff on the sidewalk. Another pot. Put this mat out to dry. That was the only thing wet in the house. This bush is sideways. There's our poor little paddle palm, or paddle cactus down. That doesn't surprise me. This traveler's palm looks a little worse for wear. Our poor little plumeria. There's some screening from somewhere. I'll try to pull that plumeria back up. Here's the worst of our damage though. It's these pine trees. And look, they're up on the roof. And that's a pretty thick one. I have to wait for Mike to come home to get that one off. Oh yeah, it looks like we bent a little bit of that metal stuff. And right there on the roof, I don't know if that's how it normally looks or not, but it looks like there's a couple of ridge caps missing. More of the tree. Here's what's left of the tree. Can't really walk through the yard here. These look like they fell down a little bit. Bamboo palm looks a little worse for wear. Little critters everywhere. More shingles. Try to push up anything we can. The Cheris look a little worse for wear. Mike says we can probably push those up too. Foxtail seem to have survived. And this is our poinciana. That was beautiful before we left. It's intact though. Most of the leaves are off. Same with the frangipani. Leaves are off. Again, it looks like everything's intact on this side. I'm gonna look at the roof from a distance. You can see the bamboo from the front there. Oh dear. Our Buddha belly bamboo really got tortured. This looks like it's mostly from the poinciana. And look where most of our pots ended up. This Canary Island date palm seemed to take it like a champ. Well, the lanai survived, but it definitely took a beating also. I can see where one of those white things up there, those metal supports, is bent. And it looks like something ripped through the screen right there. A bunch of screens are down. I put the pots back up already. Uh-oh, I see some of the tree up on top of the roof there. And the supports on this end are also not attached any longer. See how this support is in the corner there? It's not attached. And same with this support over here. This one is no longer attached. I'm sure it's supposed to be. I don't know if you can see it from that angle or not. And poor little mandarin tree. Everything along this side really took a beating and was leaning sideways. We also have a bunch of leaves in the pool. These seem to survive pretty well. Way to pick up a few pots.
After this video, I'll be right back on our motorcycle travel adventures. We'll finish up with a couple more videos of our Western State Loop, and then I'll be on to something that's a bit of a surprise. Is Gord and I, my friend from Canada, we did the Canadian Maritimes. Should be a fun ride, and we'll see you soon in those videos. Well, I hope you liked this video on the storm damage. We'll see you next week again with the motorcycle videos.